Hi, I'm Natalie Rydstrom and you're watching World Sports Weekly. The 2014 World Cup is inching closer, where we'll take one final look at the betting group value. Here with me now is sports writer and SBR contributor Richard O'Hagan. Richard, welcome to the show.
Hi Natalie, it's great to be with you.
Now, the draw was rather kind to second tournament outright favourites Argentina as they joined in Group F with first-timers Bosnia-Herzegovina, the underperforming Nigeria and Iran. They are the shortest of the 32 teams in the group winners market at 1.25, so there seems to be little value here.
It's really hard to find value in this group, Natalie, because obviously Argentina are such short odds favourites to win the group. If you flip it over and look at the odds to not qualify, you get really short odds on Nigeria and Iran, so you've got to do some digging to actually find value here.
Okay, then have you managed to be able to do some digging then to provide us with some good value bets here for Group F?
Well, I think one of the best things to do is to look at things like points that are going to be accumulated, because you can still just about get Argentina at above evens to pick up 9 points from this group. Not quite sure how they're going to go against Bosnia. This is the interesting thing in this group. Bosnia, first timers, what you might call a new footballing nation as well, because they came out of the former Yugoslavia back in the 1990s. And it creates an interesting conundrum from that point of view. So it's definitely a bit of value in those kinds of markets on Argentina. But if you want to bet Argentina, the chances are not great.
What about group match betting, even though we've got sort of Argentina as such strong favourites? Do you think there's value in that?
I think there's certainly a degree of value in that. Argentina are still odds on for every single one of their group matches, remarkably. But I can see them, for example, maybe not going quite as well as we expect against Bosnia, maybe having a little bit of difficulty against Nigeria, who just don't pick up results, but they do cause teams problems. So, yes, I can see maybe the Bosnia game could potentially end in a draw. That was trading at around about fours earlier today, so that might be a bit of value for you if you want to bet on individual games.
Now, have you taken a look at the bet market some bookmakers are calling a quadcast, and can you explain how exactly it's scored?
Yes, Natalie, this is a very interesting one. I've not seen this in a football tournament before. It's not necessarily a true quadcast, because normally you'd expect to have more than 4 competitors in it. But what you're doing is you're predicting the order in which the teams will finish in this group. So if Argentina first, Bosnia second, Nigeria third, Iran fourth, if that's your choice, that's the favourite. But you can get 3.25 on that. That's much better value bet on Argentina and much better value bet on this group as a whole, where really the places should pan out like that.
Would you rate that as the value bet then for this group, or do you have something else?
Well, the thing I've really got in mind for this group, Natalie, is on Bosnia to be the team that concedes the least goals in this tournament, or at least in this group stage of the tournament. They only conceded 6 goals in 10 qualifying matches, which compared to Argentina's 15 in 16 matches is very, very favourable. They're a good defensive side. That's what they build it around, a good defence and a solid midfield and a couple of very good strikers. So I think they could actually concede fewer goals than Argentina. Looking at that, you go to somewhere like Paddy Power, that'll give you 5.0, 5.1, much better value than anywhere else in the group.
Okay, so a couple of bets there to consider for this group. Richard O'Hagan, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome, Natalie.